Welcome to the final day of our 7-day longevity challenge. If you are watching this, it means you've committed an entire week to your health, your vitality, and your future. That is something to be incredibly proud of. Most people talk about getting healthier, but very few actually take the steps to make it happen. You are the exception. Over the last 6 days, we've covered a lot of ground. We started with the morning flush to hydrate your cells. We looked at the critical role of protein for muscle maintenance. We tested your balance to protect your brain-body connection, and we explored the power of anti-inflammatory foods. We've even looked at how to calm your nervous system. But today isn't just about another tip. Today is about the forever habit. It's about how we take everything we've learned and turn it into a lifestyle that lasts for the next 20, 30, or 40 years. The biggest mistake I see people make when they reach their 60s and 70s is thinking that it's too late to see real change. Science tells us the exact opposite. Your body is incredibly resilient. Even at 70 or 80, your muscles can grow stronger, your brain can form new neural pathways, and your heart health can improve. But the secret isn't a magic pill or a grueling gym routine. The secret is consistency over intensity. Think about a drop of water hitting a rock. If you dump a bucket of water on a rock once, nothing happens. But if that water drips day after day, year after year, it eventually carves a path through the stone. That is how longevity works. It's the small things you do every single morning that define how you feel when you wake up. I want to introduce you to a concept that changed my life. The 80-20th rule for longevity. Often, when people start a health journey, they try to be 100% perfect. They cut out every joy, they track every calorie, and they stress out if they miss a single workout. That stress actually causes more inflammation than the bad food they were trying to avoid. Longevity is about joy. If you can stay on track 80% of the time, drinking your lemon water, moving your body, eating your greens, then that other 20% is for living. It's for the glass of wine with friends, the birthday cake with your grandkids, and the lazy Sunday mornings. That balance is what makes this sustainable. Now, let's look back at this week. I want you to really think about which of the daily challenges resonated with you the most. For some of you, it might have been the morning flush. Maybe you noticed that your brain felt sharper and your digestion felt lighter just by adding that pinch of salt and lemon to your water. For others, the balance test might have been a wake-up call. Maybe you realized that your stability wasn't where you wanted it to be, and now you have a clear goal to work toward. Your task for today, day 7, is to choose your anchor habit. This is the one thing from this week that you promise yourself you will not stop doing. When you have an anchor, it keeps the rest of your ship steady. If you start every day with your hydration routine, you are much more likely to make a healthy choice at lunch. If you commit to a 30-second balance test while you brush your teeth, you are reminding your brain every single day that you value your independence. I also want to talk to you about the longevity mindset. As we age, society often tries to tell us to slow down or take it easy. While rest is important, the take-it-easy trap can be dangerous. Our bodies thrive on a certain amount of positive stress, what scientists call hormesis. Small doses of cold, small doses of heat, and the healthy stress of lifting weights or walking uphill. This tells your cells that they are still needed, that they still need to be strong. Don't let your age be an excuse to stop challenging yourself. Let it be the reason you challenge yourself more. You have a lifetime of wisdom and experience. Now you just need the physical energy to match it. As we wrap up this challenge, I want you to remember that you aren't doing this alone. We have built a community here of people who believe that life doesn't peak at 50. We believe that our 60s, 70s, and beyond can be our most vibrant years. Now, I want to go deeper into something we haven't discussed enough this week: how to handle the off days. We all have them. You wake up, you're tired, maybe your joints ache a bit more than usual, or life simply gets in the way. In those moments, the all-or-nothing mentality is your worst enemy. If you can't do your full routine, do the minimum effective dose. If you can't go for a 30-minute walk, walk for 5 minutes. If you forget your lemon water in the morning, drink it at noon. Longevity is won in the trenches of your ordinary, messy days, not just when everything is perfect. Let's talk about the biological clock for a moment. Many people ask me, can I really reverse the clock at my age? The answer is a resounding yes. There is a field of science called epigenetics. which shows that while we can't change our DNA, we can change how our genes express themselves. By choosing these habits, by moving, by hydrating, by managing stress, you are essentially sending a signal to your genes to stay in repair mode rather than decline mode. You are turning off the switches for inflammation and turning on the switches for cellular cleanup. This is the closest thing we have to a real fountain of youth, and you hold the remote control in your hands. I also want to touch on the social aspect of this journey. Longevity isn't just about what you eat or how you move, it's about who you share your life with. Studies of the blue zones, the areas in the world where people live the longest, show that community and a sense of purpose are just as important as a Mediterranean diet. As you finish this 7-day challenge, I encourage you to find a longevity partner. Maybe it's a spouse, a friend, or even someone you met here in the YouTube comments. Share your goals with them. When we vocalize our intentions, they become real. When we support others, we strengthen our own resolve. You are part of a global movement of people who are redefining what it means to grow older. As we look toward the next few months, I want you to think about stacking. Once your anchor habit feels like second nature, something you do without even thinking, like brushing your teeth, that's when you add the next layer. Maybe next month you focus on improving your sleep environment. Or you start experimenting with intermittent fasting if your doctor agrees it's right for you. Don't rush the process. You have time. The goal is to be better next year than you are today. Imagine yourself 5 years from now, walking with ease, having the energy to play with your grandkids, and feeling a sense of clarity and peace. That version of you is being built right now, with every choice you make. I want to take a moment to thank you for the feedback you've given during this week. Reading your comments about how day 1 helped your energy, or how day 4 made you feel more stable, has been the highlight of my week. This channel exists for you. My mission is to bridge the gap between complex science and your daily life, making health accessible and achievable for everyone over 60. In the coming weeks, we will be diving deeper into specific topics like heart health, bone density, and cognitive exercises to keep your mind as sharp as a tack. So if you haven't already, make sure you've hit that notification bell. You've built incredible momentum this week. Don't let it stop here. Remember, aging is a privilege that many are denied. It is not a burden. It is an opportunity to live with more wisdom, more grace, and more vitality than ever before. You aren't fading out. You are stepping up. You are showing the world that the 60s, 70s, and 80s can be a time of growth and power. So for the last time in this specific challenge, keep your head held high, keep your body moving, and keep choosing health. You've done the work, you've shown the commitment, and now it's time to reap the rewards. I am so honored to be on this path with you. I'll be waiting for you in the comments to celebrate your challenge complete status. Go out there and make today and every day that follows your best one yet. Thank you for being part of this 7-day longevity challenge. I'll see you very soon in our next video. Stay vibrant, stay inspired, and stay healthy. Goodbye for now.